Hey guys, today I'm filming my update video for decluttering my vanity, and I will leave that video down in the description box so you guys can check that out if you have not yet seen it. In that video, I went through all of my makeup in my collection, pulled out some pieces that I have used in the past and have not used. Pretty much really sit down and play with them and see how I like them and review them. I want my channel to be a review channel. So yes, I have been testing these products out for over a month now. I have been playing them, swatching them, seeing how they test. I've been really examining my makeup at the end of the day and seeing how I like things. I also did a lot of swatching and seeing colors and playing with formulas. So I have kind of figured out what I like, what I don't like. I have it right in front of me and I will show you all the products again that I have. I will list the products that I will be talking about in this video. Let's just get started. We are going to start with the face. I don't remember if I included this in the video or not as products that I will be testing out, but I have been testing these out for quite a while, and I do have opinions on them. So are the Mary Kay moisturizers. This one is the oil-free hydrating gel moisturizer, and this one is the intense moisturizing cream. The gel one is kind of like a purpley tint of color. The cream is a kind of like pink in tone. So out of the two, I use the gel more because it's lighter, and I can wear this like every day. So I have used quite a bit of it. It is more of a an everyday something that I can wear, and it is comfortable on my skin. It lets my skin breathe and it feels really good, and it does feel hydrating. It also makes my skin kind of feel supple. I really like this. I think this is really good. I think I will definitely keep on using it. The cream one I think is only for so often because it is very, very thick. It's more for kind of targeted towards more mature skin and very dry, irritated skin. So if you are a person who needs an intense moisturizer, this is probably awesome for you. Neither of these products break me out, so I will definitely keep on using them. I think Mary Kay, Time Wise, even Complexion Essence. This is okay. This is nothing that you need. It's not like it's a holy grail item for me. The point of it, I think, is just to kind of keep your skin kind of radiant and looking nice. The one thing I do like about this is I put it on my face, and I feel like just with the gel moisturizer, I feel like my skin is more plump, more supple, and I just feel like it's more youthful looking. I feel like this makes my skin look good. I don't necessarily wear it every time I do my makeup. I just don't reach for it. But it's nothing that I think is a need in at least not my collection. I have another face product. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. This I like because it's a pump, but I like face or I like e.l.f. primers. And it's pretty on the skin, but I don't think it does anything super wowing. I would go for the other e.l.f. primers, the poreless one, the mineral infused. Those are the ones that I gravitate towards. On to foundations. So I'm going to talk about the foundation that I'm wearing today, which is the YSL All Hours foundation. And I have no idea what shade I'm wearing today. I have no idea. I have two samples I got from Sephora, and I wanted the samples because the foundation's expensive. You're talking YSL. I have the shades B10 Porcelain and B20 Ivory, and I have no idea which one is which. I actually like it. I think the more that I wear it, the more I like it. I think it looks very, very nice on the skin. I think this shade matches. It doesn't match perfectly, but I think it does look nice on my skin. I think the foundation itself is nice. It takes a little while to get it to blend out. That's the only thing that I will say that I don't love, is that it takes me a little while to blend out. I actually think it looks very beautiful and radiant, and I think my makeup looks really good. So I would say it's in the middle of the road. A foundation that I was also testing out was the Rimmel London Match Perfection foundation, and I got the shade 100, which is the old 120 Ivory. and this has SPF 20 in it. So shade is completely wrong. It is very gray and ashy in tone, and it does not, like, I can get away with most foundation shades when they're a little too dark, but this is so ashy on me, it just looks completely wrong. I look very muddy and just, it does not look good. Every time I wear it, my skin looks nice, but the shade is just so wrong, I can't get past that. So besides the shade, the formula is nice. I do like that. I think it evens out your skin tone really nicely. I wish I had the right shade to really see it, but I think it looks nice for healthy, dewy skin. So if you're dry, I think that you would like this foundation. I don't know if I will gravitate towards this. I don't know if I will use it a lot. I noticed that I was gravitating towards the Covergirl 3-in-1 foundation a lot. It was quicker on some days. I know how this foundation works, I know how it blends out, I know how it looks on my skin, and I can safely say this is my holy grail foundation. It just made me realize how much I really love this and how much I wanted to use other stuff. I think that's the biggest thing, is I realized how much I wanted to use other products and I couldn't. So I have two concealers that I tested out. This is the e.l.f. concealer. It's the duo concealer. I don't think this is bad, but I don't think it's great. I think it's like $2, so price point, that's really nice. I just don't feel like it really did anything spectacular. Concealer is anything that you really need to run out and buy. If you are new to makeup, if you are a beginner to concealer, then go for it. Go for it and get it. But if you're looking for full coverage, you really want a good, strong under eye highlight, or you know, you really want to cover a pimple, this is not going to be good enough. It's not full enough coverage. I've said this before and I've used this before, it's not my favorite. I bought it because it was on sale. That's why I bought it, to be completely honest. So no, I probably won't use it again. And then I have the Mary Kay concealer in Ivory 2. I was scared to use this, I'm not gonna lie, because it is thicker. It's in a tube. I wasn't sure about it. I love this. It does amazing for an under eye highlight, which I was surprised with because it is thicker, but it does really well. It performs really well. It looks good. It looks nice. You could use it as a touch-up concealer. You could use it as, you know, to cover a pimple. You don't have to use it how I use it. I definitely think that this is one of my newfound, like, loves. On to other face products. Powder. I have been using the Mary Kay loose powder in Ivory 1. I don't like this. I don't like this powder. I don't like it. I don't like using loose powders to set my entire face with. I like to bake with loose powders, and this wasn't a powder that I love to bake with either. I think I would rather go for my Coty Airspun powder over this. I'm in love with it. It's nothing that really wowed me. And then this is the Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation in Ivory 1. This is completely shade different from the loose powder, so that shocked me first off. Yeah, I like it. I think it works. I think I like it. I don't like it on me. I used this on my mom for her wedding, not this exact shade, but I used this on my mom for her wedding and it looked beautiful on her skin. She doesn't wear a lot of makeup and it's not so harsh and it's not so full coverage and looks a little bit more natural, and that's what she wanted. If you have more mature skin and you don't like the way liquids look on you, then go with a powder because I think it'll look a lot more natural. And even for young people who are starting out with makeup, don't feel like you have to go right straight to liquid foundation. Test other avenues. This is actually a cream foundation. I am not a big huge cream foundation person, and this is definitely not my shade. So I use this, of course, not as a foundation because that would be horrific, but I use this as a cream contour, and the shade's kind of, it's too ashy for my skin tone, but I actually liked the thought of cream contouring. I thought it looked more natural than a lot of powder on your face. It's more product that sinks into the skin and doesn't just sit on top of the skin. And I think it looked really nice, especially after I put a powder over it to kind of enhance it a little bit more. So definitely want to try the creamed contour avenue someday. It's very easy to blend. On to the next product. This is the NYC Sunny Bronzer. I have used this in the past. I like it. I really do. It's a little too dark for my skin, I think, because I am on the fairer side. I have it on today, so that's kind of what's making my skin look a little too dark. But I like this. I really do. I think it looks nice. I use it a lot more for a transition shade. It's a matte bronzer, so I like it for contouring more than bronzing. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a little too dark for my skin. So I have this Mary Kay Mineral Bronzing Powder in Desert Sun. This is too shimmery for me. I don't really like shimmery bronzers. It's very, very pretty. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It's just too shimmery for me. I think it's something that would look beautiful as maybe like a highlight if you could pull that off. It's too dark for my skin tone, but even an eyeshadow, I think it'll look prettier. It's just too dark for me. Oh, the next product is the Hard Candy Look Pro Ultimate Strobing Kit. I've used this in the past, and I've talked about it, I think, in the past on my channel, but I really tested it out. The one thing that I did to myself that I didn't think of was I limited myself to one blush for the entire month. So I had to get creative because there were some days that I just couldn't get away with wearing this very peachy blush. Blush is pretty though. It's just not for all year round. And then the contour bronzer, I hated. I really don't like this bronzer. It's again too ashy, too cool toned. It doesn't really give off enough pigment. What I do love in this palette is the highlighters though, and I love this one. You can obviously see because I've hit pan on it, but you know, this one's a little bit too dark for my skin. This one's a good highlight. So yeah, and I only was limited myself to one highlighter. So that was another thing that I kind of like stubbed my toe on. I didn't think about it. So I would say don't do this, don't go for it. It's nothing special. What I didn't test out that I know I do love in here also is the little liquid illuminator that it comes with it. I love that. I didn't include it because I knew I loved it. We are going to go to eyes now. First thing I want to talk about is the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Palette. I don't think I included this in the video, in the first video. So, but I think this is the product that I've used the most and the most consistently is this product, and I actually really like it. So this is the Baked Eyeshadow Palette in NYC. All of their baked eyeshadow palettes, I believe, are named after certain cities. So I have Texas and I also have California. When I look at this palette, it's more of like a rock and roll vibe because you have your blues and your dark colors, but then this top row is very different. Nude color. These are beautiful. I love the formula on these. This is definitely something I would recommend if you're into more cool toned palettes. This is something that I would recommend. I have a mineral eye color from Mary Kay in Emerald. I don't like this emerald color. I'm not a huge green fan, but I think you could do better. Color Tattoo from Maybelline I have loved, and I forgot how much I do love it. This one is in Bad to the Bronze, and if you're into like bronzy looking nude eyes, this is definitely something that you should get. Ulta Quads. They're this one I used a lot because this one's all matte. I thought this would be great for transition shades. They're not super pigmented. They're kind of hard to blend. So they're patchy. They're a little chalky. It's kind of more your cool toned. I thought these blue colors right here would be great and something special to use and fun to use. They're okay, they're decent. Don't have the most amazing pigment. I think the shade that does though is this one. That one's pretty. I think that one's my favorite in the palette because it's very creamy. Quad is really, really nice. I like this one. I used this today on my eyes. This is the one that I would say go for. These ones are the creamy, pigmented ones that you should get because they're more metallic shades. I do have a eye primer. This is the Magic Decrease from L'Oreal. I've had better eye primers. I don't think this is the best. It's just a little bit slicker than I thought it would be. But of course with all eye primers, still make sure you set the primer with some kind of loose setting powder. Then I have this. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in Plum. I have it on my eyes today. It's pretty when you swatch it and you first apply it. It's very dark. It's super creamy. That's what I like about it. But you blend it out and it doesn't look great blended out. I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing that wowed me. I do think I'm gonna use it some more because I do like it, and it's a good base. That's what I like about the color tattoos, is it's a good base for shadow to stick to. Even if you have used an eye primer, it's still a really good base. So I have two mascaras. This first one is the Mary Kay Mascara in black. I love this because I love the wand. The wand is great. It's just your standard, nice, normal wand, and that's what I like. This one is not. This is the Volume Plumping Mascara from e.l.f. This is not your standard wand. It's big, it's bulky, it's curved, which I don't mind it. It's slightly curved. That I don't mind. It's just the fact that it's a bulky, and I feel like I'm gonna ruin my eye makeup and maybe my foundation. It's just not my favorite. It is also not volume plumping. It does not give my lashes much volume. I actually feel like it does the opposite, and I have no volume. A mascara I do love from e.l.f. though is the Mineral Infused Mascara, I believe it's called. That one I do love, so just to let you know. And this is the Wet n Wild H2O Proof Liquid Eyeliner. At first I thought, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna really help me to get a really nice wing, which it does. It gives, you know, it helps me be able to really get the wing shape. But trying to do a thin line is impossible with this. The applicator is stiff. It's black. It's nice. It's a little patchy, dries matte, and it is a dark black. Like, I like that. But this is so hard to get off. You're not supposed to, but I scrub my eyes to get it off. It's horrible to try to get off. You pretty much have raccoon eyes at the end of the night, and you're still trying to get it off. You have raccoon eyes in the morning, and it looks like you didn't take your makeup off. I guess that's why it says, you know, H2O proof, but holy moly, it's not supposed to be that hard to get off. So I don't recommend that because you don't get to have a thin line. It's either a thick line or no, and you don't get it off. Now on to lip products, and then we're almost done, guys, I promise. So two Mary Kay products that I didn't even hardly use at all are the Mary Kay lipstick in Crème, I think is how you say it, Crème, something like that. It's this pretty plummy color. It's kind of patchy when you apply it, but it is pretty. It's just not a shade that I would completely wear. And then this is the lip polish in Red Ribbon. Like, don't those two look very similar? Like, they weren't super my favorite. And then I tried the LA Colors matte liquid lip color in Vixen. I like this. I'm not gonna lie, I like this. I don't like the shade alone on my lips. It's too peachy nude, I think. I use it underneath my holy grail, which is this, which I didn't stop wearing this month, the Revlon HD lip color in Seduction. I used that. I used the LA Colors underneath to kind of really make my lips look plump, but I also used this in the middle of my lips to kind of give it a ombre effect. And then I am wearing right now a mixture of Seduction and this. This is the e.l.f. Jumbo Lip Gloss Stick in Sangria Starters, and I used to be obsessed with this years ago, and I fell out of love with it because I found liquid lipsticks. It's not super pigmented, which I realize now. It's more like a gloss when you swatch it, but you apply it to your lips and it's not. So it kind of plays tricks with you, but I like it. I forgot how much I do. And then this is another product that I wasn't really into. This is the e.l.f. Hyper Shine Lip Gloss. This doesn't have a color name. It's very messy. This is the true shade right here, so it's very, very pink. But it does give a really nice shine to the lips. That part I do like about the glosses. I just wish they were more wearable and less glitter in them. So that is it for all of the products that I tested out this past month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long or too specific or maybe not specific enough, just let me know your criticisms down in the comments down below, and also by tweeting me. If you guys like this series, let me know by giving it a huge thumbs up and letting me know that you want me to do these videos more often. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a blast this past month testing the products out and really restricting myself, and I had a ton of fun. So thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I love you guys so much. Thank you for following me and supporting me. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It's super easy. The button's right down below, and you'll be notified when I post videos. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful life, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Mwah. Bye!